Now, from the foot of the picturesque Canadian Rockies and Banff Springs Golf Course, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner pleased, as always, to be joined by Frank Nobilo. And Frank, today we're going old school. This is a one-on-one competition using Matchplay. You've done it around the world, Matchplay over in Europe and at the President's Cup. What does it take to be a good Matchplay golfer, Frank?
Someone that stays in the hole as long as possible. And that's the thing, because if you just hit a bad shot and you almost give up on it, I mean, you're conceding a hole immediately to your opponent. Don't give an inch.
This one starting a little left off the tee.
That head cover on the driver might just be an ornament today. I think we're going to see a lot of free woods.
And he can pick the tee up quickly on that one. That is right down the middle to get the round started. Second shot coming now from just over 170 yards. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 123 yards to the flag, pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal. That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Now a 7-footer. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. Safely in. It's a par here at first. Frank, it's always nice to begin a round with a little variety. We had a relatively short par 4 opening hole and now a par 3 to back it up.
You can see why short iron play is going to be paramount today, Rich. Short iron into the first hole and a chance here to hit another short iron into a short par 3. So you can get off to a very fast start.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Okay, front left portion of the green and an outside look at birdie from there. Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. Oh my goodness, how does that stay out? Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the third hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. And just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee. Let it carry as far as possible.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So after reaching the green in 2, this will take a full swing with a putter, but it is for eagle. one. It could have been a lot worse, but it is down for a bogey. Well, look at this hole, Frank. A par 3, 192 yards. It is beautiful.
It's called Devil's Cauldron, but with that lake, I think that should cool you down, not heat you up. Just keep an eye on that drop of elevation. For every 10 yards, you should reduce it by a club. So it's going to play some 50, 60 feet downhill.
Okay, that's not one he'll remember, but he still has a decent chance to get out of here with a par. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts online come up short?
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
This is turning a little to his left. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. And that will do just fine. Set now for the second shot, par 4, 5th.
Just be aware of where the flag is. If it's cut in that front section, you definitely want to carry the front of the green. Hole is a little more difficult when they start to push that flag in the back left. You can see it narrow up there. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
157 yards left, pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This is a good-sized putt, 27 feet away. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That one finished off. It is apart here at 5. Okay, safely in for his par. Frank, the 6th here at Banff Springs is a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. This is a generous fairway. You can hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with the second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with.
This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Look here at birdie.
Yeah, and over a putt like this, you've really got to trust the fact you've banked the practice, you trust the process, and certainly trust the line.
Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards if you belt one off the tee. Well, you might avoid the bad luck.
This starting toward the right side. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up.
I don't know about that one. Yeah, ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still, hey, what am I saying? In good place now.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. That's a high-quality shot right there. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Good putt there, though it is a bogey here at par 5. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole?
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
That is a good, sensible shot right there. Gives him a good look at birdie. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. This is a 19-foot putt. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favour the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Is starting up the right side. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
The that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
So from 13 feet out, this for an eagle. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. Getting ready to start the back nine here at Banff Springs, and Frank, you better be ready on this 10th tee. This requires a good shot.
Even though the hole looks like it bends towards the right, the best access to this hole is actually a little draw off that tee. That's the direction of the green, so a nice high draw in here.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. Now to the 11th hole. It's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on the two little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
That was sweet.
From 163 yards out, this a tough second.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green. And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Seeing it's one thing, but trusting it is a whole different ball game. You've got to start this way out to the left because it's going to break off to the right, and then it's going to flatten out towards that final section of the putt.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So that brushed in for par here at 11. Okay, that one finished off for a par. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Boat. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now, a second here from 175 out.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Second shot. Good look at the green. That one is really long, Frank. He miscalculated there.
Well, there has to be something. I mean, from where he was, that's just an aberration. Seriously, that little green patch down the end there with a flag in it, that's where you're meant to go. Not like sailing over yonder.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Oh, that was unexpected. But beautiful work there to get that to the hole, and it somehow finds the bottom of the cup to salvage a bogey. Well, you can breathe easy as you come to this par 3 because there's no water in play. But hold on, it is 225 yards, and there's a lot of sand out there, so you still need to be accurate. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Just 5 feet left. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
This one turning left a bit off the tee. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Left with 154 to the hole, pin all the way on the right.
It so easily could have gone in.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. Well, now the par fours begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. Frank, this second shot to the par 4 15th is what you might call a professional's shot. Explain why.
Yeah, there's always an advantage if a better player can shape a shot. So you have a long second shot, but just the way this green is. Notice there's a slightly better entry from the left side. So the better player would try and hit a little fade in there. That might appear the safest shot coming in, but it's going to actually give you the best chance of hitting it close. General run-of-the-mill shot, sometimes it would just bash it away over that right bunker, but it's not really the way in which that hole's designed. And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Nope. A look at birdie here at 15.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Ah, well read there as he'll come away with a bogey. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit. Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good. Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. "19 feet away. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, a par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your eye. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Right side of the fairway here for this, his second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. A look here for birdie at 17.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. Well, that wraps up another round here at Banff Springs. Frank, what caught your eye today?
Just the gorgeous scenery, Rich. Golf course not overly long, but not often we get north of the border in just an idyllic part of the world.
We saw plenty of great shots out on the course today, and we're looking forward to getting back to the action soon. So for all of us here at EA Sports, this is Rich Lerner, along with Frank Novelo saying, until next time.